On September the 20th, 2009, the Moscow School of Management, SKOLKOVO, celebrated its third anniversary. This festive date coincided with another important event for Russia, that is the launching of the first ever truly international full-time MBA program in Russia. The classes on the program began on September the 1st, 2009. To mark the occasion, SKOLKOVO invited such guests as the president of the Russian Federation, Dmitry Medvedev, who is also the chairman of the school's International Advisory Board, as well as world leaders of business, science, and education, public figures, and representatives of state governments. President Medvedev himself presented the student ID cards to the first SKOLKOVO MBA class. The Russian Federation, the Soviet Union before it, the Russian Empire, have always been famous for their classical universities, but we never had any business education. And in fact, you're the firstborn receiving education, not somewhere abroad, but in our country. The SKOLKOVO Business School has been established under the framework of the Priority National Project Education on money of private investors. 18 major global companies and private individuals are the sponsors of the project. I'm very pleased that our private business has demonstrated that it can realize not only major business projects aimed at making profit, it's normal, but also such large educational projects. Moreover, be able to implement them from scratch and sell at such a high international level. Since 2006, SKOLKOVO has been holding short-term executive education programs for senior and mid-level managers, as well as specialized, developed at the request of companies' integrated modules. In January 2009, the first executive MBA program was launched. In September, the full-time MBA. SKOLKOVO has developed a new model of business education. 1/3 of educational programs consists of seminars and lectures, 2/3 of actual projects that students will perform within the companies in Russia, India, China, and the United States. This is an amazing experience, only 3 weeks, and we have already begun practical work and studying simultaneously. And this is great. At the last stage of the program, the students will create their own business, for which they'll be able to receive funding from the SKOLKOVO Venture Fund. It's difficult to overestimate what is happening here today. This is an obvious breakthrough, the value of which we'll be able to understand only after these young people in the beautiful scarves become those in charge of industries and politics in Russia. Not only Russians, but also representatives of other countries are among the audience of the business school. The school's founders hope that studying at SKOLKOVO will not only help foreign students to understand the specifics of Russian business, but will also attract them to stay and work in Russia. It's amazing, 35% of our MBA students are foreigners. For the first time in Russia, we have what we need: communication between people of different cultures, different nationalities. As part of its educational programs, SKOLKOVO is designed to prepare the leaders and entrepreneurs who are able to change themselves and change the world.